Well, we made it to Glacier Saturday morning. Quite a long line. It started about a mile back on the interstate. I think we're almost there though.
Finally made it through the line.
It only took, it's like a mile and a half line, but it only took like 20 minutes. It wasn't horrible.
I don't think it was too bad.
But then when you get through, then the line just dissipates. I don't know where everybody goes.
Yeah. That person's asking a lot of questions.
They are.
Are we going to ask a lot of questions?
You know me. I'll probably get out and introduce myself. Get the lay of the land. See if there's any videos I can watch.
As long as you know where we need to turn around because we're 22 feet instead of 21 feet.
Even if we go past, don't worry about it. I can get it. I can make it.
Don't be that guy.
Hello.
Hello.
Get on that part. Get on that part. Read a map.
I do. So does this say how far I can go with my length restrictions?
I believe it's on there. You can go to Avalanche.
Avalanche
About
Campground.
20 miles up, yeah.
Okay,
20
perfect.
miles up. Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
That was easy.
That was easy.
It's easier than getting across the Canadian border.
So this little packet, it says, a fed bear is a dead bear. Never feed bears. And it tells us how to identify a grizzly versus a black bear. And then it says how far to stay away from bears.
Just stay. How far? I'm just gonna stay.
Just stay 100 yards from bears or wolves and at least 25 yards from all other park wildlife.
Cool.
And
Well, we're gonna explore a little bit, and hopefully we have some cool stuff to show on video. I'm sure we will. I'm a little concerned about being able to find parking with the van, but I'm sure. It seems like that long line, then you get in here and everything just opens up, so
that's nice.
it is. This is Lake McDonald, which looks, it's smoky, so you can't see it, but it looks huge and beautiful. I don't know if you can get a motorized boat on there. There's a guy out there paddleboarding, and the lake is just like glass. Beautiful. It's cool seeing a lake without houses lined up the whole way. But anyways, this is the first turnout that you can go on, and we just stopped here real quick. I think we might have lunch before we venture up. We can only go about 20 miles, which I think you actually heard that when we checked in. So this is our lunch: a little smoked brisket and coleslaw. And this is our view out the window.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, well, before we left, I smoked pork butt and a brisket. So we're kind of eating in style this weekend.
Yeah, and the homemade coleslaw is really good too.
Yes. So anyways, we're going to eat our lunch, and then we're going to venture up this Sun Road. People out there paddleboarding. That looks very peaceful and relaxing. Makes me want to get a paddleboard of sorts.
This is Lake McDonald. It's just huge.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Aaron just stepped in dog poo. Great. Clean up after your dog, person. We're still in the same spot. Don't worry, we got the dog poop off. Look how clear the lake is. It's just beautiful. It looks smoky on the videos, but you can't even smell it. So, but right over there, it looks like there's some lodges, or I don't think that they're people's homes.
A couple of campers up on the hill.
Where?
Where you're looking. There's those lodges and then there's some RVs a little bit higher up.
Oh.
There.
Erin's got her magnifying thing out. Her zoom camera. She says there's camping over there. That'd be a pretty good camping spot. Okay, we're at Lake McDonald Lodge. We lucked out with a sweet parking spot, and looks like there's some trailheads right over here, and we're gonna go see what kind of trails are over here. Okay, this is the Sperry trailhead. We're here, we're gonna try and go to this fish lake. It's the shortest one, and it's only 2.9, but there's a 1,300 foot elevation gain. So if it gets too much, we might turn around, but that's what we're gonna shoot for. Well, we didn't make it to the lake, but we found this little creek area.
Try not to fall in.
Try not to step in dog poop. So anyways, we're gonna go back down the trail, and there was horseback riding. We're gonna go check them out. All right, we're back down at the trailhead, and there's all these horses where you can go for horse rides. We're gonna go check it out and see the skill level. It's been about 40 years since I rode a horse.
It's probably been about 30 for me. And I was a passenger only.
The horseback riding was all booked out for like a week, but we're gonna see what's the deal with these tour buses, and if we can get onto one of these, which, see, these are over 21 feet, but I don't make the rules, I just follow them. Well, everything has this illusion like you can just go do it, but they're all booked out except for this boat. There's a lake tour that they only do same-day reservations, so we were able to get booked on for the next one, which is at 5:30. So we're just gonna walk around. We found this nice little hiking path.
It's like 20 feet long.
Don't tell them. Oh, and look at the end of it. There's our van. It's convenient. Anyways, we're gonna head up to the end of the going to the Sun Road as far as we can go. We have 2.5 hours before we have to be back to this spot for our boat tour. Hopefully there'll be a parking spot when we come back.
There will be.
Okay, we're gonna try out this Johns Lake trail. It's supposed to be a lake, not very far up. So far, this is right up our alley as far as level of hike.
Kind of uphill.
It's a pretty nice hike. Just kind of meanders through this forest. See, these people have it figured out.
Oh yeah.
They're just up here in hammocks.
Afternoon nap. It's nice and cool back here.
They're what's known as the forest dwellers of Glacier.
You made that up.
I didn't make that up.
What a pretty area though.
See, those are people who are not in a hurry.
Right.
We can learn a lot from them.
Yeah.
Apparently, if you keep going past the lake, there's some falls up here. We're gonna go look for.
It's a really nice trail.
It's a perfect trail for us. I mean, look how beautiful it is up here. It's amazing, really. Well, we haven't gotten to the falls yet, but there's the road we started on, and I can hear the falls, but we didn't realize that we were on a loop trail.
Hopefully we walk the right direction to get back to our car.
Well, it has to be that way, I would think. I think our van is that way. Well, we made her back to the van. That was a really nice loop. And I feel like if we had to walk back on the road from where the loop came out to here, and it was probably 3/4 of a mile, but we wouldn't have been able to find parking at those turnouts where the falls and stuff were at. So anyways, it worked out. Now we're gonna head down to our boat tour. We're heading to the boat. We're back at McDonald Lake Lodge, but look what we found. It's a phone booth.
It's very classy, but and
Yeah.
a phone book.
And a phone book.
That is really,
Haven't seen those items in a long time. Very historic.
yes, it is vintage.
Vintage.
This building is really cool, this lodge.
It is. Anyways, we're heading to the boat. See you when we get there. Well, we're finished up the boat tour. That was fun. It was gorgeous. It's pretty smoky today, but the weird thing is you don't smell it, but you feel it in your eyes, and it, you know, kind of made for the viewing not as good, but it was fun. So now we're gonna head back out towards the entrance and go check out West Glacier, that little town right at the entrance.
Hopefully
of the
some
park.
things are still open because it's 6:30.
Yeah, well, I feel like it should be.
We'll find out shortly.
Well, we made it in the West Glacier, which pretty much consists of, looks like maybe a library, post office, a gift shop, a food market, a gas station, and a cafe.
And a mini golf.
And golfing to the sun, mini golf. Really cool little town though.
Just the basic facts. Won't you tell me where it hurts? There is no pain you are receiving. Won't you stand sheet smoke on the horizon? You won't come through anyways. You need to move, but I can't hear what you're saying.
Well, we ended up coming into Whitefish for dinner. Ended up at a place that had a really good band, and we sat there and listened to them for a while. Now we're going to head back to the RV park and call it a day. It was a good day. Tomorrow, we're not sure what we're going to do. If it's super smoky tomorrow, we probably won't go back in the glacier. It just literally depends on the smoke. Hopefully it's cleared up in the morning. So anyways, thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you tomorrow.